Well, it was quite the atmosphere up at Lebanon High School Friday night as the school's girls and boys basketball teams hosted rival Hanover in the annual Weschler Cup games. And to the surprise of most, it was the visiting Marauders who looked like the more comfortable team early on, shooting their way to a 3-point lead by the end of the first quarter. But Lebanon settled in shortly after, holding its opponent scoreless over the game's next 8 minutes to take a lead it wouldn't surrender. The Raiders saw big things from guards Kendra McDonald and Madeline Hastings on their way to a 39-19 victory, as the duo finished with 9 points apiece. Junior forward Jocelyn Wainwright also had a big night with 8 points, thanks to some strong moves in the paint. I spoke with Lebanon coach Tim Kehoe after the game to ask him about the win and his team's big defensive effort.
I thought we could be a special defensive team. We still got a ways to go. There's a lot of young players of both teams out there on the court and a lot of jitters. But defensively, we held our composure, and I think we did a really nice job, especially after the first quarter and a little bit of jitters and getting behind a little bit and coming back and playing the way we did. We went small a lot tonight, and I still think we rebounded really well tonight, too.
Up next was a pair of boys' teams taking part in their regular season debuts. And in similar fashion to the girls' game, it was Hanover who surprised most over the game's early goings against a Raider squad many picked as a shoo-in to make it back to the Division II Final Four. Unfortunately for Hanover, however, their opponent and their star point guard caught fire from there, pulling away for a comfortable 62-30 victory. KJ Maddie led the Raiders with a game-high 29 points and some 3/4 of work, while fellow guard Ryan Milliken added 9 points for the home team. I spoke with Lebanon coach Keith Maddie after the game to ask him his thoughts after his team's first outing of the year.
Yeah, our effort level was great. Even in the first half when Hanover was hanging with us and doing a nice job, I was pleased with our effort level. And then, we kind of wore Hanover down with our depth, and our ball pressure was great. And when we finally made our run, our kids kind of relaxed a little bit. But overall, all I can really be critical of is our effort level. And if they don't remember something or they don't play well, hey, that's basketball. But the effort level was there tonight.
The teams will meet one more time over the regular season in Hanover on January 8th. And now taking a look at the YCN scoreboard, the Kearsarge boys basketball team bounced back from its first losses of the season with a comfortable win over Guilford. Tom Johnson led the Cougars with 20 points, while Taylor Matos added a double-double with 17 points and 16 rebounds. The Sunapee boys improved to 2-1 with help from a 26-point effort from senior Matt Tenney, while the Stevens boys fell to 0-2 in a heartbreaking 4-point loss to Hopkinton. The Woodstock boys, on the other hand, had a comfortable win, improving to 3-2 behind a game-high 28 points from Dylan McDonough. On the girls' side, Stevens improved to 500 on the young season with a good win over Hopkinton, capitalizing on an 11-point night from Rachel Danzaro. The Sunapee girls made easy work of Newt on its way to a 4th-straight win to begin the season, while Fall Mountain scored more than 50 points for a second consecutive game to improve to 3-2. The Hartford girls also cruised their way to a comfortable win Friday night, with all 10 players who entered the game shooting their way into the box score. That does it for your YCN Sports, brought to you by LaValle Building Supply.